Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody out there? Happy Sunday. Get another horn up in there, man. Let's get another truck horn. Y'all can see the copyright disclaimer up in the screen right there. Leave it up there. Then I'll get into it. No, I don't have to read it every time, just finding that out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, First game, so I'm doing a college football after, you know what I'm saying? So just stay with me, fans point of view, and all that good stuff. Truckin Chubbzy here. Make sure y'all like and sharing the stream. Follow me on all the platforms that y'all see. TikTok, Facebook, X. It's no longer Twitter. Instagram, and also YouTube, y'all. I'm on all of those. So you can, same name, Truckin Chubbzy, same way I see you spelled on the screen, okay? Now, are we seeing underdogs beat the teams? There's been a couple of upsets. The first game I want to get into with the upsets, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get my notes ready real quick, you know what I'm saying, on the tablet and all of that, But we are seeing a lot of upsets, and it's happening all over college football. I will get into the whole Colorado game yesterday. I got a lot to talk about with that, but first I want to talk about this UNC and Georgia Tech game. I don't know. My cousin Omarion Hampton is going berserk, and he's really not my cousin, but we got the same last name, Hampton, so there got to be some lineage somewhere up in there, and I'm claiming him. He's too damn good. I'm claiming him, period. All right. So when you look at this game, you see a hard battle, right? UNC made some mistakes. They really beat themselves here, and they were off to a great start, but they really beat themselves. Statistically, when you look at the game, Drake May was 17 for 25, 310 yards, 2 TDs, no picks. Marion Hampton was 29 carries, 153 yards, 2 touchdowns. Bryson Nesbitt, he had a hell of a game. 3 receptions, 89 yards, and a touchdown. And it was just a good game. I mean, you look at, and this is all on the UNC side of the ball, right? And I'm gonna read the stats off to Georgia Tech, and then I'll get into some of the other things with the game, okay? So Hayes King, he was 23 for 30, 287 yards, 4 TDs, 1 pick. Dante Smith, the running back, 22 carries, 178 yards, 1 touchdown. He ran all over UNC yesterday. He really did. Eric Singleton Jr., the freshman, 8 receptions, 117 yards. Shout out to him. It's a freshman, y'all. I just talked about him. He was on the list. If you follow the show, he's a freshman. I'm telling you, he's nice. And I also want to point out Seether, the tight end for Georgia Tech, number 80, right? He had a Santonio Holmes Super Bowl catch against the Arizona Cardinals. That catch was damn near identical, but on a college level. Was amazing. It looked like Hayes King was scrambling in trouble, late fourth quarter, scrambles around, throws the ball. You don't think it's going to anybody. Seether catches the ball, toe drag swag, touchdown. Crazy work. What a catch that was. That helped them, seal the deal. This catch did. Now, I know I'm getting ahead of myself in the game. I'm not going to any chronological order or anything with the game, but what I'm saying is that that was a critical catch in the part of the game. Okay, now when you sit here and you look at the stats with like some of the things that may have gone their way, of course, Walker's fumble, he catches the ball in the fourth quarter, he fumbles it, they have no chance to come back, they seal it after that fumble. The missed field goal on the drive before the missed field goal, and this is before Walker's fumble in the fourth quarter that UNC had two, that hurt them. Also, Georgia Tech stopping them and holding them to 3 points in the fourth quarter with that drive. That was key. Their defense showed up when it needed to show up, okay? UNC shot themselves in the foot. Missed opportunities, the fumbles, you can't put it all on just Walker's fumble. Like I said, they missed the field goal. That didn't help them at all. It just didn't. It didn't help them at all. That fake, I want to point out this fake, okay? That fake that Hayes King did was crazy. And it worked so good because Dante Smith was running the ball so well. Like I said, he's 22 carries for 178 yards. Had he not had that kind of game, I don't know if that fake worked. I was faked. The camera crew was faked. No one knew that he had the ball until he was damn near past the safety. Like literally, it was amazing. The fake was amazing. And I'm sure there's going to be shorts and memes and all kinds of things about this fake. It was amazing. It was that good. One of the best fakes and that I've seen in football. You probably haven't seen a fake like that since like the annexation of Puerto Rico in a Little Giants movie. Like for real. Like it was good. It was a great fake. And it helped him get downfield. And then, right after that, he, a couple plays after that, scrambles. He throws that perfect pass. Seether catches it. They win the game. UNC gets the ball, drive down. Walker fumbles. Game over. Game over. They shot themselves in the foot, man. And it's unfortunate that they lost the game. But you got to give all due respect to Georgia Tech. You really do. You have to give all due respect to Georgia Tech because they came in there 3-4. They fought through, and now they're 500. They're a 500 ball club right now. The ACC is college football is just good all around. It's all good around. I would say that the ACC has a lot of younger talent out there right now, and they'll be catching up. They will be catching up. And the way that is, I'm seeing that every Saturday is different. You almost seem to see these teams that have these winning records going into these games and playing teams who they think they can just beat and roll over. They're getting punched in the mouth, and then when they finally recover from the hit, they're dazed and they keep trying to hug them and they're just trying to hold on. They wind up losing games. They couldn't get it rolling. There was no chemistry. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm seeing there. And next, I'm gonna break down another game, but for right now, that's all I got for the UNC and Georgia Tech game. So y'all make sure that y'all like, share, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll be back with another one. Everybody, what's going on? Happy Sunday. Yes, I am coming in with the Plan B, baby. Plan B college football day after. Y'all already know what it is, man. Truckin Chubbzy here. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. Right now, we are about to get into the Oregon State Beavers game versus the Arizona Wildcats. What a game this what happened to be in. This game was late last night. A lot of people may have missed the game. Like I said, the Pac-12 has surprisingly shown me their physicality and how physical it means to be protected in the Pac-12, and how good these defenses really are, and how physical these teams are. If you have been following the Pac-12 and any of the schools, then you would know that Arizona is no walkover. They have a young quarterback. There's a lot of young talent. A lot of the programs right now across the NCAA, and I'm going to say that, and that are struggling right now, that they are used to seeing winning fans. This is only because of them having their new talent come in, and the regimen that these athletes are on nowadays. When you're coming in straight from high school and you haven't been at college as soon as you can get there, especially some of this time for these early graduates, is showing up on the field. And before I get into this game, I really want to tell all the high school students, seniors, all the high school seniors that are going off to college and playing their sports, that get to college as soon as you can. Get to college as soon as you can, so that you're familiar with your offense, your schedule, you're on your new workout routine, you're on your eating plan, and you have it down packed of the college life, and you're ready to hit the field. See, a lot of these freshmen that are having success are ones who came in early to the programs and have studied their playbooks and has been on their regimens and so forth and so on. And the team, and a lot of the younger teams that were, a lot of the teams that have younger players that we're used to seeing winning are, you're seeing freshmen who come in late, thinking that because they were such a great high school football talent that they could just come into the college life and get it. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You gotta bulk up a little bit. Coming from high school, you know what I mean? Unless you were really on the weights truly, like, and you were, really on a college regimen in high school and coming in prepared, and still coming in prepared, part of that would be to, go to school early as possible. I really urge this because you are seeing freshmen have tremendous success that do that. Now, into the game. Oregon State came in, their physical team, right? Their physical team. You would think that that Arizona throwing a pick would have helped them. Now, watching the game, like I said, it's a physical game. They just did not. The defense, it was a defensive battle. Arizona's defense played tremendous defense against DJ Uiagalelei. That's how I pronounce his name. Uiagalelei. That's how I say it, right? Anyway, he was 16 for 30, 218 yards, and 2 tutties. That is not a recipe for a good game. They had 14 carries. Damian Martinez, 14 carries for 87 yards. Jack Vealing, the leading tight end, he has the most touchdowns for tight end, 5 receptions, 71 yards, and he had a tutty. Now, and this I'm speaking now, that's Oregon State's stats, right? When you look at Arizona Wildcat stats, their quarterback, Noah, 25 for 32. Great, right? 275 yards, 3 tutties, 1 interception. They played a great game, even with the 1 pick, because their defense bailed them out. Their defense locked down Oregon State when it was time to lock down Oregon State. And the 3 and out, right, that Arizona forced in the 4th quarter with about 8 minutes left in the game, that was in Wiley, the running back Wiley, the cap off that he had, I think was a 3-yard touchdown or something like that. But they marched down the field in the late 4th quarter and they punched it in. That was the most critical defensive stop, and shout out to Arizona for doing that. That was it. It takes one time for that defense to really turn things around, even though it was a whole battle of defense. But that 3 and out right there with about 8 minutes left in the game was key, because Arizona got the ball and their quarterback took them right down the field, and they scored. And that was it. And then they just locked down and they just played tight defense after that, man. I mean, there's not much you can do after that. You know what I mean? There's really not too much you can do after that. And they pulled it off and they got the W. And a lot of people were saying of course it was an upset. You know, it definitely was, because you thought that Oregon State, with a veteran quarterback like Uiagalelei, you think that they would played a lot better. And they didn't, man. Like I said, these schools thinking they're just gonna go in here and win these games, man. They're not coming. These guys aren't coming prepared, and they're getting hit in the mouth. Like, some of these guys know, some of these teams know that they're not going bowling, and their bowl game is playing you, and they want to come out and they want to make a statement. And with that being said, I'll be on to the next game. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. I'll be doing another game. Make sure y'all tune in to all my videos. I appreciate it. Truckin Chubbzy, man. Fans' point of view.